So, how long is this flight going to last?
10 hours, if I remember correctly.
My God, this is going to be so boring. At least there's no crying babies around. Shut up. If you do not stop your crying right now, it's going to be concussion time for you.
Fred, why the hell are you threatening a baby with a concussion, you absolute psycho?
I was angry enough to threaten a baby, so I did, and it worked. What else is there to say?
Fred literally gives people concussions every day. I can't say I'm very surprised at this, though. I am kind of surprised that even a baby can respect his authority.
Wow, I sure am tired. What can I do to keep myself awake? Oh, I know, I'll tell them the truth about airport security. I think it'll be hilarious to see the reactions on their faces. Hey gang, do you want to know something I kept a secret until now? It's, pretty funny.
What is it that you want to tell us?
Remember how security was gonna check my luggage? I said that it was because of my Xbox, but I think it was something else too. Wait, I probably shouldn't share it around Fred.
What? What is it that you do not want to share with me? You better fess up right now or it's concussion time as soon as we get off this flight.
Scooby and I kind of maybe packed our entire week's stash in my suitcase. Look, I'm sorry, please don't give us concussions.
Could we, not do this right now? It'll suck if this plane crashed.
Yeah, agreed. Just give me and Scooby concussions later, if at all.
Alright, fine.
Understandable that we're not doing this right now, but it's still a shame because I'm also angry. Shaggy, this has got to be one of if not the stupidest thing you've ever done.
Wait. OMG OMG OMG. If we don't act quickly, we're all going to get arrested and I won't be able to keep my snap streak.
Velma and Fred, why are you both directing your anger only at me? Scooby suggested packing weed in the first place.
Well, you were still the one to have put it in the luggage, and Scooby will be dealt with after we get off the plane.
That's assuming we aren't all arrested beyond that point. Speaking of which, we need to actually plan how we're going to get out of this alive.
I think the plan is simple. I bust through airport security and maim as many people as necessary in order to create a clear path.
I'm not so sure if that'll work. I'd assume that airports in China have pretty good security and you'll probably end up being greatly outnumbered.
Well, maybe me, Shaggy and Scooby could distract the police?
That's probably a good idea. After all, you three are pretty annoying.
Hey!
I guess we can see how it goes, and once we're all out the airport, Fred and I can go ham on Shaggy and Scooby for getting us into this mess in the first place.
Being in the cargo sucked, as per usual. What did I miss on the flight?
Just to let you know, I think you're in pretty big trouble right now.
Yeah.
But we need to escape airport security first so we don't all get arrested.
Oh, is this about the weed stash? I was bored enough to contemplate that on the flight, and in retrospect it was a pretty bad idea, admittedly.
Pretty bad is an understatement. Anyways, your task is to join Shaggy and Daphne in distracting some of airport security. Just think of something stupid enough to keep them occupied.
Alright, then.
Hello, do you need help with anything before we check your luggages? The green luggage got flagged, so we need to work out why.
We were wondering where the nearest McDonald's is, because we're pretty hungry after the long flight and we need food fast.
It's at Terminal 3, Level 2. Now, let's.
One more thing, could you two please take a selfie with us? This is our first time traveling to China, so I want to take as many selfies as possible for my Instagram.
I'm sorry, we don't do selfies.
Why are you two so relaxed about this?
Oh, Fred attacking the security guards has always been the plan. You just didn't hear about it because you were elsewhere.
Alright, the tide's clear. Let's get out of here quickly.
This has certainly been an eventful trip so far. Before we get on to yelling at Shaggy and Scooby, I actually want us checking Shaggy's luggage to see how much weed he packed.
Oh yeah, that's probably a good idea. Let's see. Oh my fucking god.
Look, we may have put a huge amount of weed in our suitcase, but we also helped you get out of the airport without being in handcuffs. Surely the good outweighs the bad?
We're actually not even in the clear yet. The police are almost certainly still hunting for us, and if we get caught, we're toast.
For once, someone other than me is actually onto something here. Shaggy and Scooby, how dare you two have the audacity to stash a ridiculous amount of weed in your suitcase?
Were you two not listening when I said a bit ago that you can be executed for drug trafficking? With a quantity that large, the police have plenty of evidence to accuse us of that.
You know what this warrants? A concussion time.
Look, bro. Wow, Fred, you really overdid that one.
Serves you both right.
Well, we need to work out how we're gonna get out of this country before we get arrested. Perhaps we try to stow away on a boat and then get deported from a safer country.
Not so fast. I came here thinking that I'll be able to try by Joe, and I am not leaving until I have done that.
Look, Fred, would you rather drink by Joe or not come out in a literal body bag?
Come to think of it, I also don't mind staying here for a bit, as I want to try out some of the food at a hot pot restaurant.
Agreed. I looked at restaurants while we were in the taxi and I think a hot pot restaurant is definitely worth a try.
Since we're discussing what we want to do, I want to take some photos in Beijing at the very least for my Instagram. The Forbidden City looks particularly amazing.
Well, if we're going to risk our lives by staying, we're gonna need to find somewhere to sleep. But, unfortunately, hotels have to register our place of lodging with the police.
Oh, do not worry about that. I have a plan.
I'm a bit worried about what your plan entails, but it probably beats having to sleep on the streets.
Well, go on then, Fred. Lead the way.
Sure.
Fred, you are aware that we can't go into a hotel, right? Due to the risk of attracting police attention.
Just trust me, I know a way to get a room. Once we get in, head straight to the elevators.
What the hell was that?
Come on, gang, get in here before we all get caught.
Don't get me wrong, this was a pretty psycho thing to do, but I have to appreciate how we're now in a hotel room with an amazing view of the city.
No problem, it's just a shame that you're the only person here who appreciates my work.
Ignoring how plain cruel this was, with all the noise we've made, the police have probably been contacted, so no, this has not helped us in the slightest.
Good thing I placed a note outside the door to prevent us getting arrested.
Wow, this feels awfully similar to Samster5677's Miami video. Couldn't Hot 655 have been more original when writing this?
And could you not break the fourth wall?
The next day.
Wow, I can't wait to eat at this restaurant.
I totally agree, bro. This is gonna be amazing, and it's a buffet too.
The fact that it's a buffet already scares me greatly, considering you both.
Well, I think it'll be good for my own. Never mind, it's closed.
Okay, so that plan failed. Where are we going to go eat now?
I guess my usual default is McDonald's, so I'm thinking we'll go there.
Oh, I'm sorry, I could not hear you the time. Say it louder.
I'm thinking that we should go to McDonald's.
Wow, of course your first suggestion was McDonald's. I do not even think there is a McDonald's in China, you absolute numbskull.
Actually, there's over 7,700.
Shut up, Dumba. I I am not going to allow us to go to McDonald's. I shouldn't have given you guys an inch several days ago because I knew deep down that it'd lead to this.
Well, Fred, if not McDonald's, where do you suggest we eat at?
I've not done much research on it, but if we go to McDonald's, I swear to God.
I'm not going to wait here forever, and I remember a McDonald's being near here from our taxi journey last night.
Alright, fine. Let's go to the diabetes factory. God knows how much alcohol I'll need after this.
When will this queue end? I'm literally starving.
According to my calculations, we'll be able to order our food in approximately 34 seconds, so we've almost reached the end.
Oh, okay, at least it isn't going to be much longer now. It's a shame that all the self-order kiosks are broken at the moment.
Hey, we've been waiting in this queue for 10 minutes. How about you show some actual manners and start at the back of the line? Listen here, if you do not move to the back of the line right now, your bones will be more broken than the ice cream machine.
Please come down, sir.
Alright, now that's been dealt with, let's order our food. Holy shit, Chinese people have no manners at all.
Fred, don't insult all Chinese people based on one guy.
Whatever.
I'll have 1 Big Mac, 1 regular burger, 2 large boxes of fries, and 4 Cokes. My usual order.
Sorry, sir. We have to limit order sizes during such busy times. How about 1 regular burger, 1 large box of fries, and 1 Coke?
That probably won't be enough food for me, but I guess I'll take it. Wow, that has been perhaps one of the few occasions where I haven't come out of a McDonald's in a morbidly obese state.
Presumably because they actually set limits due to the amount of people there.
Unsurprisingly, that McDonald's was absolutely awful. Now, where can I go buy some by Joe to drink away that experience?
I think you can find some at the 7-Eleven near the street.
Thanks, you have not actually been that annoying to me throughout this trip, surprisingly.
Wait, so are we just going to leave Fred to terrorize that 7-Eleven?
I guess so. Let's try to avoid crossing paths with him in case he gets us into even more hot water with the law than we already are.
Yeah, good idea.